Hello, beautifuls. Today we are going to do a nice sit and talk. And today we're going to sit and talk about us, mama. We're going to sit and talk about us. We're going to sit and talk about what we need to become her, to become our best selves. It's already almost summer in 2025, but starting now, after this video, you are going to be a different person. Whether you're a man, woman, anything, whatever, you're going to be a different person. We are going to talk about the things that starting tomorrow or tonight or whatever time you're watching this, things that we are no longer going to accept and things that we are going to start implementing to make ourselves the biggest person in our lives. People talk about ego like it's a bad thing. And yes, it can be a bad thing. I mean, you can be a narcissist, you can be selfish, you can be blah, blah, blah. But people use that word so negatively all the time that it's almost bad to have an ego. And I'm here to tell you that's not the case. Whenever you start to feel yourself and you feel yourself flourishing and you're being strong and you feel good and capable and you're on top of the world, and then whatever it is, how menial or not, who it is, if it's you, no matter what it is, an outside force or inside, it stops how you're feeling on top of the world. It makes you stop and it brings you back down, because this society we live in, we are raised and trained, taught to be in a system that wants us to stay unconfident, low vibration, disbelief in ourselves. They want us to feel fat and ugly and incapable and stupid and like we can't think of a dream and then work to achieve it. They want to keep us distracted with the 9-to-5 so we don't have time to do anything else. Guess what? You can still do your 9-to-5 and become what you want to be. You can dedicate your time before and after work, weekends, anytime for you. And the change is going to be so spectacular. Oh my God. This is something that I've worked with for a long time, and life tries to keep me down. And so starting now, we are going to implement tools, and I'm going to share those tools with you to be the strongest, smartest, most capable, beautiful, hot, awesome version of yourself, and healthiest. Okay? That being said, the mind back there, don't drive behind me while I'm filming. That being said, let's get into it. So, number one, I want you to wake up and immediately think of yourself. It's so easy to wake up and be like, oh, first thing I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about the house needs this. I'm thinking about the dogs need this. I'm thinking about my husband needs this. I'm thinking about this and this. Untrain yourself to do that, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give everything. The second you wake up, you're programmed to give. No, honey, we are becoming goddesses, okay? We are becoming goddesses, seriously, and we're taking that back. So when you wake up and your first thoughts is anything but you, because you have control over your brain and you can do it. So stop and tell yourself, wait. What about me? That's right, okay. No, I'm gonna take some time in my morning. I'm gonna be responsible with it, but I am going to get up and look in the mirror, and I'm going to wash my face, and as I do this, I'm going to tell myself manifestations. I have affirmations pinned to almost all of my mirrors, and they say, I deserve to see myself with love. Everything I desire is already on its way to me. I am beautiful in every form I take. And that one's very important. I recommend putting that one up on all of your mirrors, because some days we're gonna feel and look better than others, and you have to remember, this changes. This is gonna ebb and flow. This is going to get better, get worse, get older. You're gonna die. Sorry. Appreciate it while you have it. Those days that you feel so ugly and disgusting, don't use it as a tool to bring yourself down and make yourself small. Use it as a tool to say, why am I feeling this way? What part of me do I feel is unattractive right now? How can I change that? Whether you're feeling overweight, work out and watch what you eat, okay? I mean, we can get into a whole nother video about that, like my weight loss journey and what I really recommend and what's helping. You want that kind of brutal video? Let me know. My teeth are really crooked and I hate them. Okay, we'll save up and get Invisalign. My eyebrows are just freaking no hair there, blah, blah, blah. Okay, do a little serum, get them done. Like, work for these things to happen. You know, my hair is not like how I want it to be, blah, blah, blah. Change your hair. If it's too short, let it grow. Do these things to take care of yourself and write them down. Write down things that you feel out of control of, because the main reason that we let ourselves feel bad and continue to feel bad and get smaller and smaller is that we don't write down and pay attention to what we want to change and how we can get there, and then implement a plan into your goals and life and daily schedule. What can you do to get there? Because you can, okay? After your manifestations and washing your face in the mirror, go get yourself some water, go work out, go put some nice clothes on and take a shower, get your nice yummy coffee, and maybe journal or read or do one thing before you start work that makes you feel good. But either way, take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health, and take care of your happiness, your goals, your hobbies, your whatever. After work is important too, because, you know, hey, don't ignore your surroundings, because when you live in filth, you cannot feel good. So take care of your house. And the reason that I now love to do laundry when I hated it before is because I watch 90 Day Fiancé, and that's the only time I let myself watch 90 Day Fiancé is when I'm doing laundry. When I'm doing dishes, I only watch this certain YouTuber. And so it feels good. It feels like a little treat for myself. Number 2, I also no longer apologize for taking up space. It's very easy as a woman to feel small when you're in a room or a group or anything when it's a lot of men. And well, from the second that we're born, we are told to keep your legs closed, be proper, don't be loud, don't be super opinionated, don't cause a scene, don't talk this way, don't act this way. I need you to know that you are a goddess. You were born on this earth and given a chance at life. You are more than just a human, a walking flesh sack with bones. You're a goddess, babe. Holy crap. Do not forget that. Period. Ever. And if people call you delusional about it, good. They're stuck in the matrix. Let them think you're delusional. You're the one that's getting all hot and confident. F them. So you can take up space physically. I want you from now on to always walk with your posture good. Walk with your shoulders held back. If you're a bigger breasted woman like me, do not be scared. I'm always insecure about how big my boobies are. And don't be. Do not be. Stand up straight and let yourself take up space. I have long arms too, and so I'm always scared to be expression and have my arms up and whatever. Dude, in reality, the fact that I have such long arms, like, come here, everybody. Come here, my babies. I will give you a big hug. All of you together. Dude, that's swag. Look at me with my big boobies and big arms. Damn, I'm lucky. That's freaking cool, right? See yourself like that. You also need to take up space emotionally. When you are feeling triggered by something, angry, sad, or if you're really happy or excited or nervous or whatever, it's your body trying to tell you something. Now, whether it's coming from a place of reality or memories or things you've been through or whatever, if it's making you feel a certain way, take up space, not be like dramatic and emotional to everybody and no. The best thing you can do is to sit with yourself and think, wow, okay, for example, you know, I'm really hurt by this. Okay, now let's control ourselves. Let's sit down and think, why am I hurt by this? Well, because he did this. Okay, sure. So he did this. Why does it upset you? Well, because in my past, someone did that. Okay, can you stop this person from hurting you? Well, I mean, actually, it's not something that has to stop. It's just something that, oh, really? Well, what emotion is it actually? You know what? It might be jealousy. Because, you know, he is doing X, Y, and Z. Okay, well, you know, anyway, what I mean, mind map yourself. You can do it. We can get into a whole nother video. Let me know down below if you want me to get into that, because that's a whole nother section, honey. Anyway, take up space emotionally, physically, and creatively. You're a woman, sit down, let your legs sit out. Let your legs sit out. Be comfortable, mama. Be comfortable. Number 3, I always honor my intuition, even if nobody understands it. I have lived my life having many mistakes happen when my gut has made me feel queasy about it or nervous, no matter how big or small. Well, here's a good example, okay? So a few months ago, Alex and I were leaving to go somewhere. We had to turn around like a mile, 2 down the road for some menial thing, but we were like, oh, you know what, let's just do it. And when we did, we got there and I was like, I just want to wait like a minute. Let's wait like 10 minutes. Like, here, let me like do this for a minute. I don't know why, but I don't know, like, let's do it. I don't know. Feels weird, like, right? Like, well, and he's like, okay, sure. What ended up happening is that when we got down the highway far enough, there was a huge like pile up, like a crash, and if we wouldn't have waited that 10 minutes, we would have been in it. So listen to your gut. Also listen to your gut when you feel like someone is disrespecting you, when someone gives you a weird tone. As a woman, you do not have to talk like this and raise your voice at everything and, appease people, because when you talk high pitched like that, you're raising your cortisol levels and you're anxious. Relax. Take time to respond. Use your intuition. When you feel like someone might be backhanding you, disrespecting you, whatever, take space to think. Let there be silence and let them fill the conversation so that you can better see where it's coming from. The more quiet you are, the more people will talk. The more people talk, the more you know their intentions. Listen to your intuition, no matter how big or small. It really is magical, because the more you listen to her, the more she guides you and the more she helps you, and it's real. The next one. So we're going to talk about moving our bodies, right? So like I said, there can be another video about me talking about like working out, eating right, whatever, like why I'm losing weight like I am. And the main thing is moving your body every day. Now, whether it's stretching, whether it's running, whether it's dancing, whether it's swimming, whether it's working out, whether it's strength training, whether it's HIIT, whether it's walking, whatever it is, even in your most depressed days, lay in bed, rot, and lift your leg and do clamshells, honey. Roll on your side and put your arm up and just like do some stuff. Because I understand it's hard, babe, I get it. But move your body, because your depression ain't going nowhere if you don't move your body. I know everything about depression. Tell me about it. When people say, just like go for a walk and work out and like drink water and like you'll feel better. Shut the up. I hate you, because you're kind of right. Well, that doesn't work because people with chronic depression, blah, blah. Shut up. Everybody has depression. Everybody has anxiety. Shut up. Okay? Shut up. Some people have been through more than others, blah, blah, blah. You want to know my full backstory? No, you don't. No, you don't. That's all I'll say. So anyway, move your body, because if you don't move it, you'll lose it. Next one. I dress for the woman that I want to be, not for who I am. Recently, something snapped in my brain and I was like, I want my style to be more elegant. I want to be a little bit more elevated. So I got shirts that are like a little bit nicer. It's still like a little crop top with my cute little bottoms like that. And my big booby team, we popping out, but that's okay. Anyway, dress to be the person that you want to be. Like, imagine, and that's what I did. I wrote down my dream woman, who I want her to act like, who I want her to look like, what she does, what she says, her hobbies, whatever. And I wrote her out. And then I was like, what can I do to become her? And steps I can take. And first one was outfits. So dress for the woman you want to be, right? Put makeup on for the woman you want to be. Full face of glam every day is just ridiculous. I love natural beauty. Cool, boo. I love natural beauty too. But also, like, if I can be like hot every day of my life, why would I not be? Oh, well, some days I just want to be natural and just blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're gonna feel it, and you're gonna feel like a natural little bummy bum in the woods, like crawling all around. I'm embracing my hippie era, and I just want to be like, girl, I was like that too. And look back at, and it's cool, it's truly cool to just dress and not give a shit. Like, I get that, because I was that, but look at pictures of me back then when I was just feeling that way. I was ugly as I was so ugly, period. Next one, nourish yourself with rest, mental and physical. That can be naps, that can be breaks, whatever. Every 45 minutes, I take a 10-minute work break because I'm a marketer and I'm like in my head doing shit. So take care of that. And then also hydrate. Drink water, mama. Drink water. You have to drink water. Drink water. I know it sucks. I know it's hard. Don't put any Mio in it. Don't put any stuff in it, because then it's not water at that point. So don't do that. And then the next one, touch. I'm married and I have a husband and he's very affectionate, but also you cannot rely your mental, physical, any kind of happiness on another person. I'm married and I love him, but I don't rely on him to make me feel happy. I don't rely on him to make me feel safe. I don't rely on him to make me feel physically appreciated. I, at so many times, will just genuinely give myself a nice hug. When I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'll hug myself and I'll cradle a little bit and I'll close my eyes and I'll imagine myself as my own mom. You know what I mean? Like, take care of yourself and love her. You're the only person you got. We all die alone, right? Like, you're the only person you got. So love yourself, treat her good, give her kisses in the morning, kiss in the mirror, take care of yourself. You're beautiful. Physically love yourself, okay? Next point, create a routine that works for you. My routine has changed like so many times over the last months, but that's because I'm always evolving and growing and everything. So point is, always have a routine to follow, print it out or on your phone, or the best way for you to see it first thing in the morning. I have mine in my bathroom. And it helps you keep track of where you're at mental health wise, I guess, right? So if you're doing all of those things, like you wake up and you work out, you eat your snack, you get your protein coffee, you wash your face, you do your clothes, and then boom. If you follow all those in the day, you can tell that you're mentally on a good track. If you do little to none of those, that's how you know you need to focus on yourself more. So it's a good way to keep yourself accountable, to love yourself. Have a morning routine, have a night routine. Routines, babe. Next point. This one kind of ties in with that last one, but put in your calendar on your schedule weekly designated time for your creativity and hobbies or other business pursuits. I work full-time as a marketer and a bunch of other stuff for this company, but I also do YouTube, and I also have Black Rose Alchemy where I create things and I sell them. Maybe like do a video or something, like making some things and share it. Really cool little kits that I'm getting put together, so those will be here. Stay tuned. But I'm also an artist. I paint and write and make music. I am coming out with a song soon, actually, so make time for yourself like that, because that is the best way to feel fulfilled in your life. And the more time you dedicate to those things, the more likely it's going to be for you to actually take it serious, and then those things can become your life and you can spend your life making money doing what you love or traveling, right? That's my goal. Okay, readjust it a little bit, so I'm going to be crouching a little bit. Sorry about that. The next point is, I do not lose myself in my roles. A lot of times women are seen as roles and not people. So my roles and how people can see me, and how, let's say the typical woman, right? So you talk to a typical woman who is married, has a house, and has a child, and has blah, 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 blah. You ask them, so who are you? Let's see here. Let's actually first put the point of the male. So here, let's ask the man of the picture, right? Who are you, sir? He's like, well, I am so-and-so. I'm the owner at blah, blah, blah. And I like to go fishing, and I actually have done this and this, and and right? Cool, totally how it should be. He asks a woman, and she says, well, I'm a wife, and I'm a mother, and I'm a sister, and I sometimes volunteer at the school. No, bitch, who the f*** are you? Who are you? Rebecca? You, Rebecca. I'm talking to you, Rebecca, watching this right now. Who are you, Rebecca? And she says, oh, I don't know. Well, what do you like to do? What do you mean like to do? What? Do what? Pick up my kids from school? Cook dinner? Okay. You get what I'm saying, right? I don't lose myself in my roles. I am a wife, I am a homeowner, and I am a daughter. And those main roles really take over my life if I let them. Those are parts of me, not all of me. Focusing on yourself and thinking about who am I, not based on my experiences and my past and things that have happened to me. Those things don't equal who I am. Those things have changed who I am and forged me to be who I am today, for sure. But ultimately, without my trauma, without my experiences, without my achievements, without my failures, without my family, without anything but me in my heart and soul and mind, who is she? And how do you find her? Well, babe, I'll tell you right now, you find her by sitting in the silence. You be bored. You don't scroll on your phone. You spend time alone with yourself, alone in a room or at a park or in nature, wherever you want to be, alone. No sound, no noise, no nothing. Sit with yourself alone for at least 1 hour. You can have a journal, and that's about it. You can have candles, you can have things around you, no distractions. And you're gonna know you hit good breaking points when you sit and cry and think about things that have happened to you and they're not fair and blah, blah, blah. Once you're crying and you're starting to let yourself think about things that have happened to you, blah, 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 then you can break past those points and start to think about, who am I? Who is this soul floating around? What are her morals? What are her desires? What are her fears? Those are all going to lead you down different paths, and this is going to be a long journey, but it's going to be so worth it because you need to find her. And when you do, you're going to be on top of the world. You're going to be on top of the world. And I'm so excited for you. God, I'm excited for me too, because I've been doing this for so long, but there's always more. There's always more, and it's beautiful. Next point, create boundaries. Not only boundaries to yourself of saying, hey, I'm not going to eat over this many calories because I have a goal and I appreciate and value and respect myself, but also boundaries to the people around you, especially if they're very close to you. You have to be careful because no matter who it is, if someone is treating you a way that does not serve you and it's a way that's affecting you, you are going to, from now on, think about the way you want to word it. And you're going to tell them, and you're going to lay the boundary out, and you're going to put the line down. And you can do it very nicely, but you need to do it in a way that does not use the words just, please, maybe, thank you. No filler words. You are an eloquent goddess. No matter who is facing you, you are going to speak to them and let them know that you are not going to put up with the way they're treating you. If you want me to do a video about good ways to do this, please let me know. I would be so happy to. Let me know. We can have a whole series on this type of stuff. I'm not going to talk more on it because it goes pretty in depth, but we're going to create that she-wolf in you. We're going to awaken her. We're awakening the goddess today. We can do a video about awakening your she-wolf. Damn right, babe. Let's do it. Next point. I treat my thoughts and words like they are spells, okay? Literally magic. I'm expecting that everything that I put out there in the universe by saying it or thinking it deeply and feeling it, that it's going to happen because words manifest reality. What you think about yourself is how you see yourself. That's reality. Reality is nothing but a perspective from each of our own individual experiences. And when you think about it that way, it's really powerful. For example, when you feel like you are not at a point yet to where you want to be, your first thought in your brain is, I'm not enough, I'm not doing this quick enough, I'm not enough yet, blah, blah, blah. Switch your mindset and tell yourself, I am becoming her. I am becoming her, right? You're manifesting those words saying, I am strong, smart, capable, beautiful, sexy, intelligent, patient, nurturing, grounded. I am her. Speak it into existence. Once again, we can do another video talking about manifestation because, girl, manifesting changes my life. It really does. It really, really does. Speak your words into existence because it works. Kind of like prayer, right? I mean, personally for me, I can't go into a church without feeling really out and wrong and weird because I feel weird about a huge group of people manifesting and praying on something for it to come true, because if I don't agree with its morals, it's pretty intense for me because it's like, whoa, dude, like, no, break up a little bit. Don't do that. Anyway, next point. Let yourself feel your feelings. Feel your feelings. Pay attention to yourself and feel your feelings. You are not too sensitive. You are not to this, to that, to this, to that. Now, you can take criticism and apply it to become a better person, but just think about where the source is coming from. If someone is giving you their opinion and you don't value, respect, love, like, or care for them, it doesn't matter. Sorry, like, it doesn't matter. And even if it is coming from them, if it's something that you really disagree with, then don't pay attention to it because you know who you are, right? You know who you are. Damn, girl, exactly. And on my final note for this video, I want to say, embrace every version of you there has been. You know, it's really easy to look back at pictures of ourselves and be like, oh God, like, I was so like this back then. I looked that way. I just blah, 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 blah. A good way to do this and to treat your past selves with respect is to look at them as if they were your daughters, right? Acknowledge the pain that they were put through during that time. Acknowledge their achievements, successes, acknowledge every part because you were there. The only person that's officially been with you through your whole life and knows you inside and out is you. So many people out there, I mean, years ago, before I really healed this part of myself, I always wanted to find my soulmate. And I wanted to feel loved and validated and find my person. I'm married and I have everything. And now I realize, like, I mean, I have for a while, but like, I am my own best friend. I am my soulmate. I am my husband. I am everything that I need. At the end of the day, I have been through hell and back, quite literally. We can get into a very vulnerable story later, let me know. But just love your past selves and take care of yourself. So anyway, I hope this video has been help to you. I want you to start living your life as a gay woman. I'm just kidding. Sorry. It's a Dr. Phil reference. Sorry.
I want you to start living as a gay woman.
No, I want you to start living your life like the goddess you are. My beautiful, darling baby. I love you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please let me know down in the comments if you want more like this. A lot of the videos I've been doing recently are adventure ones and blah blah blah, but genuinely I want to connect with you guys. So I'm gonna go live on YouTube here soon, play a couple games, things like that. So let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, talk to me. And coming from your long-armed, big boobied, freaking spiritual best friend, see you next time.